Hey creative writers, it's Miss Hancock. Sorry I couldn't be here today. I had to attend to some finishing of my massive portfolio for my graduate degree. It's probably the last day I'll be absent this semester, so thanks for playing along despite my absence. We have Mrs. Bakken here. We're really lucky. She's a retired AHS teacher, so she totally knows the drill. And I'm so glad that she can be here to kind of witness the good stuff that you guys do. It's my expectation, of course, that you'll be the awesome, respectful kids that I know you can be, and treat her with the same respect that you would for me on a normal day. Let's talk a little bit about what's going on today. We're right now watching this cool video, and we'll soon be kind of tackling the other realms as well. As soon as this video is done, Mrs. Bakken's going to have you guys grab your computers. You guys will get out your computers to your folders, and we'll do a digital warm-up for today. Our digital warm-up's kind of wacky as usual. You're going to pretend it's the year 3016 and that there's been a happiness outbreak in the world. Oh no! And I'd like you guys to just kind of explain what that looks like, describe it, how it became contagious, how it spread, how we stop it, because we have to stop the happiness. Describe what maybe people who have been infected look like and how they act, and basically what a happiness outbreak would potentially be. If you're feeling brave, I'd love you guys to share your thoughts about the happiness outbreak. Some volunteers would be great. If not, we can move to the next activity, but again, if you're feeling brave, feel free to raise your hand and talk to Mrs. Bakken in the class about your version of a happiness outbreak. The second thing you guys are going to do is look at your second 6 weeks project information. I won't go through this word for word, and it's probably going to have a couple of changes, definitely some additions to it in the next couple of days, but this is a good start for you guys to check out what we're going to be doing for our second 6 weeks project. Basically, of each of the assignments we've done, I've designed some kind of new and different type of project. So we'll talk about this a little bit more when I get back from class, but I would kind of hope that you would at least peruse this a little bit to see if there's anything that's jumping out at you. Any questions, feel free to email me, or you can just wait till I get back on Tuesday. The last thing that you're going to do is this link right here. You guys are going to place this in your shared folders. You don't need to print it. Again, I'm not going to read this word for word for you, but you guys can yourselves. You're essentially going to pick one of these 7 or 8 stories, just one, and you're going to answer these 10 questions about one of those stories. You can place these answers to these questions in your shared folders. If you'd like extra credit, you can check it out right here. You basically have a couple of options for extra credit, but I'll let you determine if that's something you'd like to do. Your homework, of course, is just going to be to finish this short story assignment with the 10 questions, and again, place that in your shared folder. Notice your second 6 weeks project is not due until after Thanksgiving, the Tuesday after Thanksgiving, so you've got a little bit of time to get that together. I think the last thing I'd like to say is because we're going to be using short stories independently, it'd be my guess that you'd want to do this kind of quietly. So I know sometimes when I say there's independent work time, you guys can move and sit with your friends or whatever. I think today, because you're going to be reading quietly and responding quietly, and you're going to be picking different stories, it's probably best if you just stay in your seats. I don't mind if you listen to music in your headphones, of course, but to kind of keep it quiet for everybody involved, I'd like you guys to just kind of stay put. Mrs. Bakken will be walking around checking to make sure you guys are on task. Again, your phones, make sure that you're using those appropriately. For music, it's probably okay, but for anything else, it's just a distraction. All right? If you have questions about what we're doing today in class, feel free to send me an email. I'll have that up all day. Otherwise, we can wait until Tuesday. Check out the links. Have a great day. Talk to you guys soon.